You wanna stop by later? Maybe you're gonna fix something tea. You wanna grab something from the street, bring it home. But yeah, I'm just.
We'll talk about that one. We should talk about that one again later. But the problem is when we talk about it, there won't be no comedy club owners listening. It'll only be audience people listening.
We can fix that though. We can ask them to listen. Okay, so who's in the wrong in your opinion? The bad joke by Chris Rock or the reaction by Will Smith, Superstar?
Okay, I got to take time to answer this question, okay? First of all, people need to know that every black person, male or female, has rage boiling under their skin about this far in. We can be set off at any moment, at any time. But when you are a person like Will Smith, who actually was going to have one of the greatest nights of his life by winning the Oscar that night, when you are a person like Will Smith, who tries to do the right thing all the time, who tries to stand up for people, do the right thing, speak the right way, not do dirty jokes, not have any cussing on his show, a show that's been in the syndication for 30 fucking years. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is on TV right now. Somewhere. Usually in my house. On one of my TVs. And doing a movie like he did with the influential young women that he had to act with.
Venus and Serena,
Sanaya and the other young girl.
Yes. Oh, the young lady that he did, yes.
Will was, the gangster in me wanted to say, that's right. But the professional in me and the really, it was the wrong thing to do at the wrong time. Like if he wanted to slap Chris Rock, he could have done it backstage, we would have heard about it and not seen it. He could have done it in the men's restroom. He could have done it in the parking lot. It still would have made news, but it wouldn't be national because now what he has done has overshadowed every other win and every other thing on a night that was one of the most racially inclusive nights at the Oscars ever. Deaf people won. Lesbians won. Asians won. Latinos won. And black people were going to win. Questlove. Yes, he must.
Questlove won an Oscar
for Summer of Soul.
He was announcing that Oscar when he gets slapped. Chris Rock is the most professional comedian of all time. For continuing.
He sure is, because you would expect somebody like Jim Jones or somebody like that to smack somebody down and, like they were saying in the memes, turn the whole thing into the Source Awards, because 99% of the black men, comedians, that he would have slapped him the fuck back, and it would have been a scuffle. They would have had to break him up, and the whole show would have went to hell. But Chris really took it and worked with it. He was only thrown off for a minute when he said, we're going to hand out a documentary. We're going to hand out the next award is for a documentary. You know what I mean? Will was wrong. I think Jada might have even egged him on because
I've been saying it all morning.
The eye roll, and she probably looked at him like, what you gonna do, little bitch? She been punking Will for quite some time.
Hey, wait. Hold, Lunell, stop right there. Remember the movie John Q? In the movie John Q, John Q's wife looks and says, John, do something. There's one person in the world that it matters when they tell you to do something. For every man has one person that can activate him on some crazy shit. And she knows who she is, and she knows how to do it.
There are many brothers laying in a grave right now because their wife, their girlfriend, or whatever wanted to retaliate against something that was done to them. You know? You just gonna let this nigga talk to me like that? You just gonna let him bully you like that? You's a punk. You know? Then they have to, you know, it was absolutely the wrong thing to do. It was terrible that it happened because it's the headline. Like, they're talking about the deaf actor, the first deaf actor to win the Oscar. They're talking about that. But Will and them are on the headline. Now, they had to go home and talk to their little weird kids about what happened, too. You know? Daddy slapped the shit out of Chris Rock on TV. It's going to be all over TV. I did the wrong thing. Will needs to be the stand-up guy that he's tried to always be, and he needs to issue a blatant apology to everyone in the Academy, the viewers, and all that shit. And that still ain't going to undo what's been done. Because now this is history.
Well, he apologized to the Academy last night. He did not apologize to Chris Rock. Should he apologize to Chris Rock?
Because the joke really wasn't that bad. But you have to be in the know to even get the joke. You have to know.
Should Chris... if you don't know she has alopecia, it's really not that bad a joke at all.
G.I. Jane came out in what, like 96, 97. It starred Demi...
The joke was dated. The joke was a dated joke.
Had to shave her head. And that's what he was referring to. A lot of people under fucking 40 years old don't even know there was a movie called G.I. Jane. So it could have been...
It's a great movie.
It could have been just... They could have just... Because Will laughed at first. Okay? Will laughed at first. We saw him on camera laughing. And then Jada was like... And then the camera cut away. And she could have looked at him like, nigga, what you gonna do? But even though she said that, I don't think she expected him to walk on stage in front of millions.
But that's the thing. I think women know how to activate you, but they do not know what you're going to do.
They don't know what you're going to do. Hi, Bill.
John Q. wife didn't know. His nigga hijacked the whole hospital. What's up, Bill? All right. So you don't think this affects us moving forward as comedians? Sure. Like, you don't think this incident affects us moving forward?
I think that people need to know that comedians are dangerous. I think they need to know that us comedians could have turned left instead of right and been gangsters. I think they need to know that we really don't take no shit. The shit we talk, we don't take it. Like, I'll fight a man. D-Ray will knock a nigga out. You know, Tony Rock will fight a motherfucker. If he slapped the fuck out of Tony Rock, it would have been a different show. Okay?
Very true.
And we're all very much on the edge. Everybody want to talk about pray for the Ukraine. They put the big thing up on the odds for the Ukraine. But nobody want to talk about how the Ukrainians are treating the black people over there.
Wow, dude. It was a G.I. Jane. My first name out of I'm going to, okay? This is a lot of people. That was it. This night, this week. So we are here to give a